Alessia Russo stepping up for Arsenal, as Renee Slegers explains how hat-trick hero has developed into leadership role. Manager Renee Slegers has highlighted Alessia Russo's maturing influence within the Arsenal squad following her devastating first-half performance against Tottenham. Beyond the goals, the Gunners' boss is seeing a shift in the forward's personality and responsibility on the training pitch as the season reaches its climax. The 5-2 victory over Spurs was effectively settled before the half-hour mark thanks to Russo's ruthless efficiency. Starting with a pinpoint header, she followed up by rounding the goalkeeper for her second and pouncing on a mistake for her third, completing her first Arsenal hat-trick since her high-profile move from Manchester United in 2023. Manager Slegers was quick to praise the maturity shown by the forward following the victory. In training, she's communicating more and instructing more, driving the team more by being more vocal. You can see that she's stepping up, Slegers told Sky Sports. She's also part of the leadership group at Arsenal now. She's always herself, wanting to bring her best version, and she's very humble. She's definitely developing that, and we love to see it. It isn't just the coaching staff noticing the change in Russo's persona. The senior players are also highlighting her growth. Club legend Kim Little, who reached the milestone of 400 appearances during the win over Spurs, believes Russo has become a vital pillar of the squad since her high-profile move from Manchester United in 2023. This year, she has stepped up in terms of leadership as well. That in itself has brought out even more in her own game, Little said. She's always great and always going to score, but I love how she presents herself and takes that leadership responsibility. Having someone of Little's stature acknowledge this shift underscores Russo's rising importance to the Arsenal project. While Russo is naturally a focal point as a number 9, she has spent time adapting to a deeper role this season. The tactical flexibility has added a new dimension to her game, even if her primary instinct remains finding the back of the net. Against Tottenham, she proved she can do it all. A pinpoint header, a clinical finish after rounding the keeper, and an instinctive poach following a defensive error. Addressing the debate over her best position, Russo said, "Now I understand the details of the 10 role a bit more. I find it a bit easier. Knowing what I need to do out of possession is a big one. It is a big role in the team. On the ball, I like both roles because they offer different parts of my game. I'll play anywhere. I don't care." The timing of Russo's purple patch could not be better for Arsenal. While she has 9 goals and 4 assists in 18 WSL appearances this term, her impact is even more pronounced on the continental stage, where she leads the Champions League scoring charts with 8 goals in just 9 matches. Reflecting on her derby performance, the player of the match remains focused on the bigger picture. "I love to score goals as much as I can, and to do it here at the Emirates in a North London derby is really nice," Russo said. "It's a good 3 points moving on to the rest of the season, with 3 games left and the Gunners sitting in second place. Russo's clinical edge will be the key to securing elite European football again next year." Alessia Russo scored a first-half hat-trick. Arsenal beat North London rivals Tottenham to move up to second in the Women's Super League. The England striker was on target twice in the first 7 minutes at Emirates Stadium to put the Gunners in control, heading in from a corner before confidently rounding the goalkeeper and stroking in her second. Tottenham pulled one back when Arsenal's Frida Monum headed into her own net under pressure from Kathinka Tanberg, but the hosts soon restored their 2-goal advantage. A poor pass out from Spurs goalkeeper Lizekop presented Russo with the ball 15 yards out, and she thumped it home to complete her first hat-trick for Arsenal. Caitlin Foord put the result beyond doubt with a smart turn and finish the 61st minute, with Beth England's thunderous late strike providing little consolation for Spurs. Arsenal had the last word, though, with Steiner Blackstenius running clear to slot in the 5th in stoppage time. Victory completes a fantastic week for René Sleger's side after an impressive 3-1 win over Chelsea in the first leg of their Champions League quarter-final tie on Tuesday. The Gunners go above Chelsea and Manchester United in the WSL table, and while, even with 2 games in hand, it is highly unlikely they will make up the 11 points to leaders Manchester City, they remain well placed in the battle for the final to European places. There was little sign of fatigue of their midweek exploits, as Arsenal seized control early with Russo given far too much space in the box as she stooped to head Katie McKay's in swinging delivery into the corner of the goal. Moments later, the former Manchester United forward was racing onto Olivia Smith's through ball and skipping past Kopp before finishing precisely into the far corner to wrong-foot the defender on the line. Spurs' response, via Monham's own goal from a corner, briefly raised hopes of a comeback, but they were quashed as Kopp gifted Russo her third 7 minutes later. There was a clear belief within the stadium that Arsenal had the game won even before forward took down Stella Holmberg's cross and lashed in her first WSL goal since September. Beth England came off the bench to give Spurs a glimmer of hope, thumping a shot through the hands of Daphne van Domselaar to reduce the deficit. Just a couple of minutes after seeing a superb header clawed away by the Arsenal keeper. But there was to be no grandstand finish, Blackstenius completing the scoring as Arsenal recorded an 11th consecutive win in all competitions.